Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. This is your FSL Dota 2 Open 2. Wait, FSL Dota Open 2. I realize saying two twos at the same time is pretty awkward. But yeah, my name is Ashley, and we have
Holler.
Mr. Holler
How are you
with
guys?
us today for today's stream.
Yeah.
And well, yesterday was a pretty exciting day. We
Mhm.
had 6 games, and then after that, what are we having today?
We're having two best of ones
Mhm.
and then one grand finals of best of three.
Oh, grand finals today, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're
Alright.
gonna have potentially 5 games. So I'm looking forward to it. What did we learn from yesterday, though?
What did I learn? I learned from yesterday that you need to close games out
Mhm.
as soon as possible and to
Yes.
take advantage of the advantage that you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh and I also learned that focus fire doesn't work on both soulbound targets.
Yes. That is another thing.
Mhm.
Yes. I mean, there's a lot going on, obviously, with Dota. You learn something new every single
Mm-hmm.
day, especially when you're playing this game, because there's just so much to the game. But that said, we have what? I think 8 teams. Do we have a bracket? Let's go to the bracket here and just kind of see the teams that have kind of survived through all of this one. Obviously, we're only going to be doing the first one, and I think the first game up right now is going to be the Broom Bette. That's a team mixed of Malaysians, Singaporeans, and I think there was a Filipino as well. So it's kind of like a diverse team. And then we have the other one, which is going to be Mariposa, which is going to be a team from Thailand. And so that's going to be the first one. Obviously, we're going to get to the semifinals later. But, I mean, we have 8 teams that have survived the group stages yesterday, and so we're kind of getting into that with the quarterfinals. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show all of the games. But who do you like going in?
I'm gonna have to look at the picks first,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently yesterday I heard that Broom Betty they played a techies in games. So if you're looking forward to that sort of action, then probably you should stay around and catch this game here. Okay, so what do they win if once whoever makes it to the grand finals? What do they win? Fame, glory, internet boasting points.
All of the above,
Okay.
plus 300 SGD. First
That's-
place. Second place is 150, and then third and fourth place both get $50.
I'll take the point.
SGD
I'll
for
take
the
the internet boasting points.
Of
over
course,
there. Oh, yeah.
of course. That's like the most
Yeah.
important. Would you
Yeah,
take
that's right.
battle pass points?
I would take payment in battle pass points actually. So
Wow. Okay. But do you have? I mean, I know that you're already like a level 1,000 something, right? So like, do you even need more
Oh,
points?
correct, right? Yeah, of course. I mean, how else? You obviously haven't reached your peak performance. If you haven't reached level 2,000, so everybody.
I don't think I'm gonna hit 2,000.
No.
Yeah, I'm so far away. I'm not
then-
even at 1,000. I'm like wondering how I'm gonna get to the Wind Ranger. Like I'm at that level, so I'm kind of I have a long way to climb, so to speak. I don't know if I want to.
You just trade one of your kidneys. That's all. It's
Oh,
as
okay. It's
easy
easy as that.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, if everybody in the world, everybody in the Dota community still has, if majority of us still have 2 kidneys, then that means Valve has not milked us enough.
I don't think I only need like 200 levels or so. Oh
Eh,
my gosh,
you have
we have the
to-
Ricky and Morty sounds.
Oh.
Are we gonna go into that one? Okay. Awesome.
That's my
Yeah, that totally threw me
answer.
off because I was like, Morty. What do we do?
Okay. So, who do we like better? Okay, we'll see. We'll go into the game itself, and we'll
Okay.
see whether we come up with a techies
Got
draft
it.
here.
Got it. But I mean, okay, we're going into the second phase already, but it kind of looks already like a pretty standard, I would say, draft already.
Aww.
Yeah. But I do like the image, the broom handle Betty, the logo, all of that. They seem really on top of things. They seem to be spending a lot of money in terms of their marketing with like the
That's
logo
true.
and everything.
It really represents who they are.
Do we understand actually the name, like the broom handle Betty? I mean, obviously there's a player named Betty on the team, and I think that's actually Betty herself.
Yeah,
But-
probably.
But why are they called broom handle? we know?
Because broom handle is the shittiest tier 1 item, maybe.
Okay, so they think they're a tier 1 team, or is this more of like a tier 1? Like
It's odd because tier 1 items are shit, right? But tier 1 teams are obviously good, so
Okay.
it kind of goes maybe both ways. But when you look at the broom handle, okay, so would you broom handle on a hero, right? I could only think about maybe Earthshaker. It's pretty good in
I think it's,
Shaker.
I've used it on Undying, but it was like a position 5, and it was like when he
Oh.
ults, because then you like just tag
Oh,
everybody,
you
so
smack-
you like
yeah,
just
yeah,
smack
yeah,
people.
Yeah, I guess.
That's like the only other
yeah,
time.
yeah,
it was
Shaker,
like
Shaker,
kinda
broom handle.
okay.
Okay.
Radiant team pick.
Team name aside, we can discuss the marketing strategies later on that they're going for. Okay, big wombo combos coming on here. You've got Disruptor Alt, you've got tied onto Ravage. You've got
Yes.
Echo Slam. And on the side of Mariposa, they go, yeah, we have one Chronosphere at the moment.
I
But
mean, with Chrono
it's Chrono
Clock-
with, no, it's Chrono with Snapfire.
Yeah,
Mortimer's
yeah.
Kisses as well.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, even we saw yesterday with Sisters playing the Clock Snapfire combo.
Mhm.
That actually is a pretty strong combo.
It is pretty
We haven't
strong.
seen too much of that, but obviously the hook in, cogs, and then you just more Kisses. That,
Yep.
I mean, could be a nice counter initiation.
But you seem
after
to have
the
some
chrono.
sort of concern regarding the Void and Clock.
Yeah, they're kind of they need to work around one another, right? Because
Okay.
obviously if you cog a guy and then you just chrono on top of it, you're just wasting stuns at this point.
So
right?
basically, you're saying that they want to play in the same space, and unfortunately,
Yes.
Void obviously has an ultimate that stuns its own teammates as well. So
True. But-
just have to be careful.
100% agreed. It's the thing though, they're looking to counter the Earthshaker, and Clockwork counters him like to no other. Like
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that you cog him in and then you get the assault battery going, battery assault, and then Earthshaker can't even do the enchant totem. Can't Fisher because of the cast time.
Yep.
It's just too quick, so he's just stuck in his cogs. So
Mhm.
he's like insta dead if he can ever get hooked in. Now finding him is going to be another story, and of course the tide is there and the disruptor obviously to mess around with that with the glimpses and stuff.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that one plays out. But
Alright.
effectively, he's a hard counter.
Mhm. And it's gonna be another Phantom Assassin. We saw so many yesterday actually, right? In fact, we even saw a PA
Yeah.
mag, but that unfortunately didn't quite work out the way
Yeah.
they intended it to be.
I mean, PA's still strong. We're seeing it in the pros. The pros are still playing it as well. He has a lot of burst potential, obviously, but they do need some damage dealing, especially with their lineup right now, because they have all the controls and the supports, and you can see the 3-4-5 exactly right there. But PA is going to round this out. I'm looking hopefully to complete that rounding up of the draft. You got some sort of pusher, but you're also going to have a lot of damage, which is really lacking on that broom handle, aside from the PA.
Mhm.
And a Pugna's there. That's their pusher. So you've got a little bit more space creation from Mariposa. And, I mean, the Faceless could actually be an off lane as well. It doesn't have to be the
Would
carry.
you really go for an offlane face?
I mean, you could.
Ah.
You're giving yourself options. But I think Faceless Void is still strong enough where she can be a position 1 carry.
Of course. Mm.
Who do you think they're going to ban out here?
You really got to pick a hero. You got 10 seconds
They'll be
left.
banning the. Okay, I'm going to guess that Pugna
5
is a
seconds, Morty.
mid
It'll be fine.
It's
laner.
gotta be, yeah.
Yeah, because Pugna could be off too, but that's kind of like a situational thing, right? Okay, if they ban, okay, that's so odd. They ban the Timber. You wouldn't really pick a Timber into the Pugna, would you? With the Nether Ward and
No,
the Blast?
I mean, they banned it. Broomhandle banned it because Mariposa, it kind of fits
Oh,
in.
it fits right. Yeah.
It
Okay.
fits a bit. Just because they have a lot of strength heroes on the top, right?
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
I mean, they don't really have the magic to kind of deal with the Timber, so actually that's a pretty decent ban by Broomhandle there.
10 seconds to pick your hero, you moron.
And Mariposa's
Is-
going like against
I
the
don't know
Void
if
Spirit every-
anyone on Broomhandle plays OD actually.
Okay.
OD is going to be pretty good. Saving people from Chrono, dealing with Pugna as well. Even if you get a hook shot in, just Astral.
Team pick.
But Broomhandle expects Mariposa to pick some sort of offlaner here.
Yeah,
thinking that
some
the Faces
sort
is
of
a 1.
off laner.
They do need
Yeah, they
another
said they
damage
banned the
dealer.
Sankey. Yeah,
Radiant team, you gotta pick
Sankey.
'em right.
And so it's an offlane Pugna actually. Or is it? Oh no, it could be a 4 Invoker. What? No, they have no. It's not.
It's got to be.
Is it core because you got Cataclysm, Chronosphere?
Yeah.
You got Cataclysm,
Yeah.
Chronosphere, and you got Mortimer's Kisses as well.
And they also picked the Pugna after the PA, so I think that is going to be your offlaner.
Right,
like, to counter
deal
it.
with
so,
the PA. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of how they. I like it how they drafted because honestly, we weren't really sure what it was going to be, and so they actually Broomhandle thought it was going to be the mid as well.
Yeah.
The Pugna that is, so they actually.
That's why they were
started
banning out offlaners,
offlaners,
right? Yeah.
So
very,
they're
very
in their
interesting.
heads already.
Yeah. And I think it's gonna. I mean, they kind of should have expected. We as well. We kind of should have expected it, right? Like the Cataclysm, Chronosphere.
Yeah.
It's just that maybe because Invoker isn't in such a hot spot right now. Or rather the way that Invokers play it has been changed quite a bit. He's no longer your 10 million spell casting kind of
Yes.
a hero. So.
But actually, in a more recent game, there was a secret versus OG, and OG was running a Topson Invoker, and they ran a Bloodseeker off lane, and that's been like crazy meta in like the past 24 hours. Yeah, Bloodseeker's been like nothing
Oh,
but run
right.
in the
Vale,
offlane.
right? Ramses has been playing it in the offlane.
So it's been like this crazy thing, and actually it kind of fits into this match in this draft right now.
So you would run it as the
You could run it as
mid
a
laner?
mid.
Yeah.
I mean, it does okay against Invoker and lane
Mhm,
as
mhm.
well. But it also creates, like, if you're going to chrono, you've got the silence, the blood right on top of that. Like, you have options, and plus, Invoker will never get away because of Ghost Walk and all that. So it is a potential. Now, I think that we're stuck in time. I think chrono has been casted.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
like a
draft
10
is
million year
not
chrono, man.
working right now.
It's been 5
'cause-
seconds for the longest time.
Yeah. So I think that we're in a
Are we in a bug
state
lobby
of flux. But, I mean, everybody's still kind of moving.
Yeah, everyone's
they're
still moving.
kinda-
Or maybe just practicing and making sure that we don't suspect a thing. Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
part of
be
it.
cool, be cool. If we don't move, they can't see us. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I think we're gonna be in suspense for the last pick for quite some time. I don't know what's going on.
Dun dun dun.
So we'll have to see. But what other pick would you see here? I mean, it's probably gonna be a mid.
Okay. So producer explanation has been that the player has been DC'd, so therefore we get
Okay,
Queen
okay.
of Pain. She's not gonna be very happy with the Pugna Award.
She's gonna struggle against that.
She's not gonna be too happy about that.
Later on, I think it's like Broom handle anybody just going in is gonna have a hard time, or they need to really find that ward.
Mm-hmm.
That Pugna ward is gonna do a lot of damage.
It's a mid Pugna actually. Shada's gonna be
Megan.
playing the offlane invoker.
Oh wow. Oh. Yeah.
Gonna struggle a little bit, I think, in lane against the Disruptor PA here.
Interesting. Interesting. I like the fact that they're thinking outside the box because again, I mean the Invoker Faceless Void, like that combination is just so strong that they're like, hey, we're just gonna core it up, we'll figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not the biggest fan of this Invoker versus the PA.
Yeah.
I
For
feel like
sure.
that is potentially not in the favor of Invoker.
Especially when you've got Disruptor as well, right? Helping you out here.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And
it's
like how
very
the
annoying.
Invoker ends up, like does he do Quas Exhort? Does he do Quas Wex? What is
Quas
his?
Exhort, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, it's just so you got some damage to get some last hits,
Yeah.
but okay, we're gonna have to see. I mean, the players have been selected. I think we're about to go into the game soon.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, this clockwork is looking kind of like a peasant clockwork. Doesn't have any skins. What's
It's well, but it doesn't matter because it is a sleepless off position 4. Honestly, sleepless on her tusk. Do you remember the performance yesterday?
I do,
Yeah.
but
And she did it. No, wait. She had a pretty tusk skin. Perhaps maybe you want to donate a clock skin to her.
well, I
in
think
the
that she needs to
future.
start winning some games and at least winning out this tournament.
That's true. Maybe if she wins the
She
tournament, she actually gets some money and she'll
she
be able to buy
needs-
it.
yeah.
Yeah, she'll be able to get some skins.
That's the only reason people are playing, right? It's for the skins or battle pass points.
Battle pass points.
Nice. Does have the taunt though.
Oh, this is so cute.
That's the taunt one, right?
Yeah.
The bubble. Yeah.
The bubble one.
Okay. Ooh. What tier is that? The gold one?
The gold one is
Elite or something? No, I
no,
forgot.
I can't remember what it's called, but
Okay.
not platinum. Is it just called gold?
It might be something
I think
like
it's
that.
just
Yeah.
gold, right? Yeah, it's probably gold, platinum, and then master, right? Is it?
I
Is that what it's called?
I think that I think this one, and then it goes. I don't remember. I stopped Dota Plus a while ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
no wonder you've been losing games.
How dare you?
No, you just don't pay Gaben enough.
How dare you? Actually, the only thing I
Eventually-
miss is how it shows how much damage you're taking.
Yeah.
Like the percent. Like what is it?
Oh,
Magic
the
damage
little
or
bar
physical?
at the side here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually super helpful
Mm-hmm.
because you can be like, oh, I actually need pipe this game, or you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it kind of like give you some heads up.
Okay.
That's the only thing I miss.
Yeah. Ah. Ah. I actually get it for this.
Oh, really? The win percentages?
Yes.
I've
yeah,
actually
win-
never
win-
used
win
it in game.
Really? It's
Yeah.
nice to do the betting thing though. Like, okay, let's bet right now, win percentage. Win percentage. Yeah.
No, I like it, but
Mm.
I'm glad that you have it. We can do that today.
Yeah. So obviously why I pay money to give him.
Oh, they got to run.
Try in here.
Cog.
They're gonna cog and try to
No,
get.
no.
Oh, she actually put Phantom Strike first. She's not gonna be able to. Oh, but she still gets hit by the Battery Assault. Okay, so
Yeah.
she's gonna put Phantom Strike first. It's gonna allow her to survive, but it's not gonna be very conducive for her laning stage, huh?
True, but that's actually why you don't skill the first point first.
Yeah.
If she had dagger, she probably would have died there with that
Possibly,
clock.
quite possibly.
Just running at her.
Mm-hmm.
Brown Boots is so strong on a position 4. That's why you get it.
It
right?
is. Similar to Earthshaker, right? You just run people down.
But I mean, it's a slight advantage not having dagger in the beginning, at least for the Invoker here. But what do you think about this lane? Like, you don't really see a lot of Invoker.
No,
off lane.
it's really odd. But I guess Cold Snap and Battery Assault together as well could be quite problematic if you're going to Quas Exalt build.
It could. My only worry is that if you're not going Exort, then just how are you going to like last hit properly?
No,
how are you gonna be able to
you
just
just
kinda
survive
trade?
in the lane. You don't.
Yeah,
You don't really last hit.
but it's going to go Quas. Start.
Oh, Dire's carrier just got killed.
Killer of the messenger.
Yeah.
Killing
They're
messengers.
both playing the drums.
Ah!
Oh, this.
Smack. Schmeck.
No, you're ugly. No, you're ugly.
You're ugly. Mortimer, don't listen to him. You're the best, Mortimer.
She
You're
should
getting
be
bullied,
fine.
Honey Lisa. Just getting bullied by Kakuri.
Yeah,
So you're not entirely faceless.
it's under tower, but mind
So
you.
you're not entirely faceless.
Nice. Bada Bing here with a little bit of a lead. Was a faster level 2.
Yeah, I mean, because I think she's given a lot more space. That Kakuri was actually going placed the ward behind the tower, actually way behind the tower.
Yeah, that would not be
just to
rewarded.
get the just to get the career kill, and that allows Bada Bing to get a quick level 2, almost level 3, and that's basically when she becomes more or less nigh unkillable. Yeah. I don't see anybody coming to kill her anytime soon, without the help of the Pugna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, their catch. I've
Ping,
got
ping, 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 ping.
like the hook and the chrono. I mean, aside from those though, they might have a hard time kind of just getting the stun locks. They have a lot of control, the AoE, especially with the Invoker being there. But in terms of like straight up stuns and like crowd control, like Broom Handle Betty's like is far superior. But
Yeah.
actually, we didn't even talk about predictions. Who do we think is gonna win?
Yeah, that's right. I would like Mariposa to win, actually. I do like. I want to see some, epic wombo combo kind of things with Mortimer's Kisses and Cataclysm.
Yeah. I think it'd be like the potential is there, and I'm sure we'll see a good team fight here and there. But I think the Broom Handle's lineup though is a lot easier to use.
Yeah, it's definitely. Ooh, okay.
What a beast. What a beast.
Fissure and
Its top tower is under attack.
what else happened here? Fissure and just Ankle Smash actually. Did they just?
I mean, if
beat
you're out of
down that
position, you're in
poor-
struggle.
yeah.
I mean, the
Go
Snapfire,
Snapfire.
no brown boots or anything. So
No.
like her positioning needs to
At
be on
least
point.
she's bringing. She's getting the Wraith Band for her Faceless Void, so that's nice.
Okay.
Nana's
she's
gonna
become
be.
a courier.
Yeah. It's always important, okay, guys. It's your support. If you're TPing back to lane, ask your carry what they want. Oh, tornado! But she still got the deny on the creep actually.
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean,
Glimpse? Can you get the glimpse back here?
yeah, this is why you can't use a tornado that
glimpse.
early.
Oh no, but true side. Oh wait, there's a sentry going down.
Oh no.
Shada is gonna go down. And so, wow, very nice.
Yeah.
Xiaoma here, but looks like she might be, taking a lot of damage from the battery assault. No, she runs into the creep wave, very nice, and then gets slowed down sleepless as well. With the thunder strike on top of her, she is going to have to be a little bit careful.
I mean, the lane's gonna push, but here's the thing: is that Invoker's thing is tornado to just kind of survive, right? And she used that early just to go for that last hit. And I mean, it really didn't pay off because of the fact that she did die in the end. But it's so easy to counter her, Invoker, in the sense that
in the off lane,
bring a
right? You just
sentry.
have to be very safe.
Yeah. I don't know. You need to play very timidly, I would say. Because at Quaswax, you don't really have the damage, and that's
And
kind of why.
Kakuri level 1, just smacking Honey Lisa around, by the way.
Yeah.
Ah!
Play the drums, just going to roll on out.
Distracting Nana as well. You see now, the tower takes a couple of hits, misses the last hit there. I think Kakuri, drop equals done.
Oh, never cookie for the stun.
It's a sneaky cookie. She's got another fissure here, but now the Q.
Oh, it's so
okay,
low.
Kakuri. It's got to
Fissure?
walk away, but no. Pointed the little shredder actually.
Yeah.
Takes down Kakuri. I think she didn't expect that.
Yeah. Also, I mean, there was the gush from the tide, but really no mana to follow up. And
Yeah.
technically, she might have been there because of the fact that the tide's got brown boots, but she's getting badged up now. She needs
I
to
think
retreat.
she's fine. She's Tide Hunter. She's level 4. 2 points into Anchor Smash. Kakuri's back in the lane. Full health, full mana. Unfortunately, still level 1, but she's given Tide a lot of space.
Yeah.
But she does have to get some levels of her own. Level 1 at 4 minutes in. I think she's level 2 maybe now. No, not yet. Oh no. Okay, level 2 now.
Yeah. I mean, but Earthshaker position 4. This is the worst part. The laning sucks. He just doesn't really contribute that much. And I mean, just not like you want him to get level 6, obviously for Echo, but like the hero's in a weird spot. Like you want him to get Blink. Obviously, you want to get him to get Echo at a decent time, but just his laning is just really poor.
I think that's maybe just, trying to balance the hero a little bit.
Yeah.
If he lanes well, then he's the king of stuns, and that don't seem right.
True. He would be too good, honestly. I mean, his mid game is just amazing, right? So.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Honey Lisa tried to go for the rune, but we'll make it out of there. Nobody really to stop the TP. Pugna just doing Pugna things, but losing out ever so slightly actually in terms of last hits. But Tendonize going the way of the Queen of Pain, Aurora, giving Ningen, giving Ningen actually a run for her money. But at bot lane actually, Disruptor going down to the combination between Clockwork and the Invoker. So that was a Cold Snap into Tornado. Yeah. And
I mean, if you don't have mana, like that combo, if you get hit by that, and as a support, you're generally going to suffer because you're not going to be able to counterattack, right?
So I think watching your position is just pretty important, right? But once, if you ever get the initiation onto the Invoker, I think you probably win that. Don't let the clock initiate on you.
Yeah. And we were talking about, potentially going Exort on this Invoker, but she's actually out-leveling, or in terms of last hitting, the PA right now. She's 29-5 versus the 27-5.
27-5, yeah.
And she's died once, so she's gotten back in the game very
That
quickly.
is true. She has died once, and she's still doing, or not fantastic, but
She's doing better than her lane partner.
definitely
That's all
better
that
than
matters.
expected. Okay, so Earthshaker waiting in the wings. Really wants to get something on the Pugna, but unfortunately she doesn't realize that she's spotted by the ward. And again, missing kills left, right, and center. Okay, first game, guys. Warming up right now. They do get the kill
the
onto
Quap.
and the Quap with the Scream. She's gonna take out the Faceless Void. Now 4-2.
She ran in there with haste and got it, and she's like right back
Ravage
in the mid
use
lane.
as well. Just to get. Oh my god, Kakuri actually. I think she was waiting in the river for too long, right?
Yeah. It was obvious, so they, just
I mean, the ward spotted her out here anyway, so
was just chilling.
she's kind of waiting for too long, and she is level 2 at 7 minutes into the game. That's a bit of a concern, huh?
She's got to get back in.
But she's gonna give a bottle delivery to Aurora, so that's nice.
Kakar's
Yeah,
really
again,
far behind.
they're trying to bully Sleepless. Sleepless does have mana for 1 battery assault
So
here.
they'll
Yeah,
turn
that's
this.
right. But oh no, it's Cold Snap into EMP as well. And now, oh no, it looks like the Disruptor doesn't have any more mana
yeah,
to deal
tornado.
with here. Yeah, so it looks like Xiaoma is going to go down. On the other side here, they also take down the PA.
Nice rotation there.
Yeah.
I mean, just Pugna making her way down as well. And this Invoker offlane is so weird because the Tornado EMP catching you out, you don't really expect this out of it like a normal offlaner, but
No,
the
it's a
potential,
weird offlaner.
yeah, I mean, if you get caught out though, you're totally messed up because again, you have no mana, you have no real ways to use your spells to defend yourself. And so look at this, turning into a push. This is going to be an easy T1 bottom, especially with that Pugna there.
It's easy TM1 bottom, right?
Yeah.
And it's so weird because normally you see Pugnas, they actually come to the mid lane here and they start pushing their mid tower. But interestingly, Ningen deciding to go for the bot tower here, then it basically opens up the jungle a lot more. So I don't know, would you prefer actually pushing the mid tower, because mid is obviously a lot of map control as well, or would you prefer taking the jungle away from the carry here?
like it's kind of a depends kind of question.
Ooh, they
answer.
send Bada Bing down. Actually, they're gonna get the cold snap, the EMP as well. She's out of mana. She doesn't have anything.
Nice
Actually, she's
cogs.
gonna get cogs back as well as takeaway. Well, even more mana. It's gonna be a two-man's fissure, but now I think the call from Mariposa just to get out of there. But no, it looks like Aurora is here. She doesn't quite have the scream. She wants to use the scream yet. No, it's not gonna hit anybody. The
That was so
ground is
close.
pretty afraid, but Shada, she's gonna make it out of there.
Yeah. I mean, like the T1, I mean, yes, they didn't get it, but forcing a lot of rotation and creating a lot of space, elsewhere where the Void can just happily farm, you'll take that. But back to your question about the Quap and the Pugna actually rotating away. If the Quap is doing, like, she's holding her own, right? And she's making it difficult for the Pugna to, like, get in there. If the Pugna was snowballing, obviously you want to stay and take the T1. But at this point, you got to take whatever you can because you got to play faster than the enemy team because you're a Pugna and you fall off.
Okay, so some Thompson things going on here. Look at what Shada's going for.
Oh, damn,
Oh my god,
homie.
Meteor
Ready
Hammer to
for
start.
bloodbath?
What is going on?
It's a Meteor Hammer build. It's gonna be the Tornado into Meteor Hammer.
Wow. At Cataclysm, Meteor Hammer, like they're really setting up for this phase.
Yeah, I just thought, she might have rushed maybe the Aghanim Scepter a little bit. Ooh, okay, and Parasish, Starek, sorry. She's gonna have to blink stuff away very quickly from that ganking trio of the Pugna, the Clockwork, and the Invoker.
But I mean, okay, if we're looking at just net worth alone, I think that Tide is like Bada Bing's been on point. She's tried to take away a lot of the space. Obviously got another kill herself.
She's level 9.
Yeah, but she's just been on her own. Like, this is the power of the Tide, and obviously Bada Bing is a very good player, right? So she understands how to use, to take over the lane and just how much pressure this creates on the team. Because obviously if the Faceless Void can't find, space and farm, he's got to go elsewhere. And so this is why that Pugna and that other movement is reacting to this. So it hasn't been the easiest of things.
Right. And now, obviously, with Ravage, they pushed the tower down to less than 10%. And do they want to defend this mid tower though? Yeah, they're bringing in the numbers here. But there's a Chronosphere goes in forward. They find a Tidehunter, but it's not the one they really want. But there is
Ravage.
okay, there is a Ravage, but unfortunately, Tidehunter goes down because of the Modern
Faceless.
Kisses. But now Aurora, oh no, she's caught in a wall of hurt. She's gonna be taken down by the Pugna over here. And look at PA, she just jumped in, but she gets disarmed immediately, and she's gonna go down. What a disaster!
Turnaround. What a turnaround. I mean, I was questioning, do we want to go on Tide? Do we have enough damage? But it's still early enough where Tide is not that tanky.
Mortimer's Kisses.
Which have been on point, and that was a really good fight. But the Pugna here just completely countering that PA in that fight. Like the Pugna was going to blow up the Faceless Void, but he was just able to get that time walk away, buying enough time for the Pugna to then just put on the form, the life drain, and that was just pretty much all she wrote on that one. Really nice fight.
Ooh.
All right, but good uses of the Chronos. I love the fact that they're playing around their cooldowns. They're putting a lot of pressure when they need to.
Yeah,
Good start
I
for
I
Mariposa.
love the fact that the Void showed up to that fight. And while the Chrono was cast a little bit preemptively, in my opinion, I think it still worked out in their favor because Snapfire was completely in position, and everybody was like, yeah, we're ready, we're on the same page, and we're going for this.
But like, if he was slightly delayed the Chrono, it would have given a tiny little gap for Bada Bing to get off the Ravage.
Right, yeah.
And so like
Fair
it's
enough.
better to play safe than sorry on that one.
I think you're right. Yeah, probably.
I mean, especially if Snapfire is there with the Mortar Kissers, like you might as well just go.
And they get that tower here, so didn't need the Pugna to go for it. They were like, you know what, we're gonna rotate here, get this bot lane tower with the Pugna, and then later on we'll come here, bring the big Void boy, to lane, and then she'll get a kill. Nana. Very happy with very happy with the rotation, I'm sure.
Very good, very good. And the team can continue to push. I still feel like they're strong right now. I mean, they have a little bit of a lead. Pugna's still top of the net worth right now. You might as well just 4-man it, and then when Chrono's back on up, he can just join the fight. But for now, he doesn't need to be there.
Speaking of which, Kakari here, she's gonna get hook shot. She comes forward, Sleepless, capturing the Earthshaker. Oh my goodness, she is completely 100% blown up. Ning in. Holy crap, on a killing spree.
Just really nice. I was wondering why she held the hook shot for so long, because she could have hit it many times beforehand, and then she ended up doing it right under tower, which is kind of questionable, but she was waiting for the Pugna and the Invoker to get in position so that they ensured that they got that kill.
And I guess it was just Kakari wandering around this position for some reason here.
Yeah, lack of vision, just really bad positioning just overall.
I mean, this is what the Radiant see right now.
Yeah.
So that's really not a lot.
when you lose your T1s, like this is where you lose a lot of that space, right? So you have to expect the enemy to be on that high ground and waiting, and they completely control it. They have full map control at this point.
All right, with Ravage, and well, they've got Disruptor, Static Storm as well. So let's see if they are able to do something about this, because now, obviously, Mariposa, they're gathering around. They want to take this bot tower and open up their outpost. So let's see if they're able to defend this, and we'll see if they're able to get anything out of this, because at the same time, of course, the two cores, the two position ones are just farming away. Queen of Pain is not quite there, ready to pay attention yet to the fight, but she will join probably if she needs to. Now you look at that. Okay, they pop the Ravage. It's onto 2. It's beautiful. And follow up with the Static Storm is not as nice, but they might get the they will get the Pugna. So that's huge. That's your mid lane Pugna going down. They're going to be chasing away Sleepless, but Sleepless with the cogs is going to cog block them.
All right, I was questioning Bada Bing showing herself in the T2 just because of the fact that she had a blink, and it's kind of revealing the fact that she had it. Yeah, because she was standing right next to the T2, so when it was getting hit, I don't know if that was the right one, where it probably could have been better if maybe one of the supports was kind of just baiting, so to speak, in the front. Earthshaker was probably the best choice because of the fact that he was probably never going to run up and just echo people, right?
Yeah.
And so once he gets jumped on, then you can kind of counter-initiate, but nonetheless, she had a good Ravage, and they ended up securing the Pugna, so not a bad fight.
I feel like they could have secured even more, but the Disruptor follow-up was a bit slow, and well, I think Sleepless with the perfect positioning of the cogs, just stops them from going for many more here. Okay, they're going after Shada here. Gets the tornado off. They have Dust already, preemptive Dust actually.
Good.
The ice wall, very nice, but they don't have
really
anyone
nice
catch.
placement.
There isn't a glimpse. Yeah, the glimpse is not very, very good here. Oh, they get the they're gonna get the Thunderstrike onto him, but it's the Chronosphere, and it's on to 2. Goodbye, Disruptor. Disruptor is out of the game here. Can they get Shada at the very least? Yes, they do get the Invoker here, but Bada Bing, unfortunately, she gets very nice. The Sonic Wave is beautiful here, and now Nana's still chasing after Bada Bing here, but Bada Bing, will she be able to find? Yes, she will be actually. She gets the blink away, and Bada Bing is gonna live for now, but Kakuri, I'm not sure she's gonna be so lucky going up against Ningen. With Nana as well coming in, they're going forward. Oh no, there's gonna be a blast.
The positioning of that ward was on point. On the high ground, the Earthshaker taking a lot of damage from that. I mean, yes, there was an Echo used, and that did end up helping secure the Invoker, but not a bad fight considering what looked like a really bad fight as they were retreating. But
Nana showing up at perfect timings.
It was really nice timing, yeah. It looks like they're going to take the T2, especially with that pick Pugna there. Things.
Aurora saving Bada Bing very nicely.
That was also good too.
That was fantastic. And 16 minutes, tier 2. It means outpost.
Yep.
All right, they're going to find Ningen here, the blink away. Oh, no, Ningen. Now, no mana on Bada Bing. Ningen's just draining all the health from Bada Bing. Okay, they get the Disruptor and the Static Storm here, but unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. Is it going to be? Oh, it is enough, actually. Nana actually got the revenge on her Disruptor for, on the kill on the Pugna, but
Bada Bing goes down as well, though, in that fight. So they got something out of this. I mean, it's a 2-for-1. Obviously, you're getting the mid, but
you got the mid for the position 5, right? So and the position 3.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if that's really
still in favor of Mariposa.
Yep. I mean, 2 heroes are there, but okay. Like, I'm wondering though if the Invoker went something else other than the Meme Hammer. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if the fighting would be better. Like, if she got straight up Vessel instead. Because that kind of messes with the whole tide, and obviously the Earthshaker, they're strength heroes, right? They want a lot of HP and stuff, but I don't know if we'll be seeing a lot more of this. Like I hope not, because I don't think Meteor Hammer is amazing on Invoker.
Topson begs to differ.
Well, Topson plays Topson style, right? He's a man of his own.
Okay, Clock has a Orchid queued up. What?
He's okay. Maybe they're doing that to mess with us.
Okay, maybe.
But okay,
we'll see. I mean, she does have 1 Sage Mask already. One of it.
Actually, it's not definitely not conventional. But if you're gonna hook on the person and cog them in,
oh no, Kakuri caught out again by the cold snap as well as Ningen, and she just gets her life sucked out of her.
But okay, to defend the Orchid,
okay,
if you hook onto the Quap or the PA and you silence, they have no way of getting out.
All right, not at the moment, right? BKBs are nowhere near for them.
Yeah, and like Force and the Blade Mail and those traditional items, not really required because of the fact that you're already in. And what you need to do is just stop them from casting spells just for that time period. So it makes sense but definitely not the most conventional of builds.
All right, so Chronosphere is up here. They're gonna. Nana is waiting
Oh, the
around here, but
Ravage.
the Ravage. They actually see the void on the, and actually they managed to take her out immediately before she's able to get anything off. But now, unfortunately, I think it's the Disruptor is gonna be going down without getting anything, without surviving the rest of the fight. And now, what are they gonna go for? They're gonna try to go onto the PA, but PA is still pretty freaking strong, going for Ning. And oh no, she doesn't quite have a blast here. She's gonna be able. No, it's the beautiful Echo Slam that actually finishes her off, and that's a fantastic fight for Broom Handle, honestly. Now again. The clockwork with the cogs, Sleepless. Can she get out of this? Oh,
The clumsy
bada
net.
bing. Yes, but it was the clumsy net, by the way. Clumsy net cancels TP. That's the name of one of the. That's one of the name of one of the players here.
2-man tornado on that one. I mean, it all started with that ward, right? Vision is king in this game, and obviously you saw why the Faceless Void dying early really made them lose that fight, right? Obviously the Faceless Void was still around, you have Chrono, you completely changed the dynamic of that fight, but that ward completely caught her off guard, and she paid for it, and they lost 3 for what? 1?
Yeah, 3 for 1 Disruptor who already got off the Static Storm.
Yeah, so at that point, nothing of value was lost. So outpost. A little too
not
late,
in time.
though. I mean, that's unfortunate considering the Disruptor's level 7. She really needs the levels.
She really needed that XP, actually. Clumsy net. Who has the clumsy net, actually?
I think on the Invoker, or
The
she found it.
Invoker? Yeah, she found the Invoker.
Actually, Invoker's ice walls have been amazing this game. Like her positioning of them and just where to place it. Like it was right on top of the Snapfire where the Tide was gonna go. And Tide was like, "Nah, I can't deal with this," and like actually tried to run away then.
Right.
But her ice walls have been on point.
So she's swapped already. She's stopped going for the Spirit Vessel. So she just stopped at the Urn of Shadows and going
Just going
for
straight
the
next.
Aghanims, which I
Here we
really
go.
like.
Here we
This is where it gets really exciting, right? So we obviously didn't see a Chronosphere the last fight. That means they still have it, actually. They're going to smoke up on the side of Broom Handle. The 3 of them, they want to get something out of this. What can they really get, though? Are they going to go to the offlane jungle here where Nana is farming?
It's gotta be. They gotta be
Nana
careful.
TP's away, actually, going to the outpost here. So the smoke is going to be for naught. And
Yeah, nobody's really.
oh, they managed to scan out Bada Bing, actually. She's got a blink.
Oh, the
No,
tornado.
Tornado, it captures her right now. And they know Bada Bing hiding in the trees, Cookie in. This is pretty much... Oh, okay, they even used the hook shot, actually, just to get Bada
Yeah, you
Bing
might
here.
as well.
Meteor Hammer.
You know, instead of the Meteor Hammer, if she got Midas, I think that would have been better for the Invoker.
But, like, okay, so... Now, I'm going to defend the Meteor Hammer pickup here. It really forces the issue because it really chokes them up by allowing them to push even harder. You know, you've got a Pugna who already pushes very hard. But hey, you know, with the Meteor Hammer, right, you don't even need the Pugna. Invoker herself, she's going to be a threat.
No, I don't get me wrong. Obviously, it helps in team fights, and she's going to be in the back anyways, so that she can like cast it at will. But I'm just like it's so unconventional, right? Like you don't really see Invokers go Meteor Hammer, but I mean in this case it kind of helps out what their team is lacking, which is a little bit more control, obviously a little bit more stun, like that AoE damage, and obviously the push is just potentially like very very strong. But
The only thing that I don't really like is that they have a lot of ways to actually cancel the stun. Oh, okay, they get the
what are
void.
you
Nana,
doing?
unfortunately, Xiaoma, she doesn't quite place the Static Storm in the best position here. Okay, Hook Shot is actually going to miss Sunstrike as well. Holy crap, Xiaoma is taking a lot of damage and she does eventually go down. But she did bait out the Hook
A
Shot
lot
as
of
well as the
ults,
Mortimer
yeah.
Kisses. So I think she's okay. They probably seem to be they're setting up for Roshan here. Do they want to go for this?
that makes sense.
I mean, they're all clustered around here for some reason, and look at the wards as well. 1 ward here, and then after that getting the D-ward up here.
Yeah.
Sure. They want to take down this tower.
that Meteor Hammer's going to do a lot of tower damage right there.
Yeah,
Oh, with a
it
Pugna?
is. Okay, Invoker, is she looking for something? No, she just goes walks away like that.
Yeah.
That force field leads me to believe that Dire just fortified their structure.
Okay, look at that. Smoke up again here, and now Earthshaker
Oh, the
finally does
Ravage.
have the Ravage.
Doesn't catch on anyone.
Shiva Ravage, and well,
But they do have a Blink Echo if
unfortunately,
they need to
do have
go.
a Blink Echo. Let's see if they want to really initiate into this. Now Sleepless again with the beautiful Cogs block here. And you know what? Mariposa be like, you know, if you don't want to take a fight, we're just going to push your towers. What are you going to do? You've already expended Ravage. All you have left is your Echo Slam.
Yeah, I wonder why. I mean, I think there was a little bit of damage, and maybe that's why she didn't blink. And she was like trying to, like, I bet I get her the tip of the Ravage, but I don't know.
But
That
tip
was
of the
super
Ravage
risky.
is not a good place to be,
yeah, I
isn't
don't
it?
think
Like
that
you kind of
was.
have to reach to
Yeah.
cast your Anchor Smash
Yeah.
and all that. So perhaps if she tried casting Gush first instead, I
Yeah, but another thing is that it's coming back down to the lack of vision, right? They're
Hmm.
really like choked up. I mean, like the Dire is just completely owning the map right now, and they should take an easy Roche because of this. But if they had better vision, you know what I mean? Maybe if they saw, they could see exactly where they were and place that Ravage in a better spot.
yeah, completely no vision right there just now.
Evoker almost has Ags. Like she's got the money for it. and,
She's
like,
got the money
300.
for it.
But I mean, she's saving for buyback but
Nah, she doesn't need to save a buyback at this point in time, right?
no, you should always save.
I think she's
Well,
right. No. Pro gamers they don't save for buyback, so I learned from them.
Wow,
Aurora
she's been-
building into a BKB. But unfortunately, the BKB is not really going to help her. She gets
Oh!
caught in a Chronosphere, which I just kind of predicted with the Mortimer's Kisses right on top of her. With a hook shot, actually kind of gets stopped by the Fisher. So Selma is going to live for a short while, but gets cocked, blocked, and now in the bottom being also counted the world of her. No Ravage, by the way. She's going to take out the poor Disruptor immediately. She gets the Anchor Smash off, but she is stuck in the
Smash.
ice wall. She's going to get cookied forward as well. Bada Bing is most definitely going to go down. Where is the Earthshaker actually? Not opting to go in with the Echo Slam?
Yeah,
That seemed like a good position for them to,
Yeah, to be honest, the Disruptor really messed up the Glimpse in the Static Storm. She's not been placing it properly, so like her timing of her spells isn't on point. The second thing is that obviously the Tide being down with no Ravage, at that point when the Quap is in there, you got to run for your life.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have no Ravage, you're just the giant watermelon at this point, right? Like and you just need to run back in and save what you can because the Quap, again, sometimes you get chronoed, right? If you get caught out like that, you get caught out, you got to sacrifice you got to sacrifice one person, not three.
Well, in spite of the very good start that Bada Bing had, she unfortunately is super poor, isn't it? Just a blink and a hood
Yeah.
at 25 minutes into the game, trying her best to complete that Pipe of Insight.
So it comes back to the whole playstyle that she had. Like she had a really good lane, but she left it to kind of deal with the team fight.
The bot lane, right?
Right.
Which they never defended in the end.
Yeah,
They lost the tower still.
Yeah. So that sort of movement is kind of like, like, for me as an offlaner, I want him to him or her to just push as high to get to high ground as soon as possible, right? That will shut things down, and then plus that will get you enough farm so that you've got a utility item in like that pipe which she's looking to build up, and in addition to like the blink, right? You need another item, but seeing as she didn't get that, and then now she's kind of been forced into this like almost like a support style role where she's not farming and she's kind of just waiting for things to happen. Like she's kind of hurting her team because she didn't take off as much space as she could have in the beginning.
Yep. So with the resources given to her, she wasn't able to help her team out.
Yeah,
too much
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
And well, now a MKB on the Faceless Void. So
Nice
PA
Nice item.
is going to be if she ever gets caught in a Chronosphere,
Yeah.
it's going to be very, very worrisome for Broom Handle. And of course, Faceless. Once Faceless gets that BKB, well, there is no stopping her. Nana
Yeah.
is going to be able to kill anything and everything on the map.
I mean, BKB pipe is just absolutely massive for Mariposa. There's just so much magic damage, and there's a lot of control, and BKB just kind of nullifies all of that. So it's definitely a high priority item for Faceless. Once she's got that, like, this team is going to be super difficult to deal with. But
Yeah.
mind you, the PA is actually top of the net worth. She's been very, very quiet, but she's slowly getting to farm, and she's almost got PKB herself, so that can turn things around.
But BKB isn't going to save her from the Chronosphere. Like,
Not from the chrono, you're right, but she doesn't need to kill Faceless. She needs to kill everybody else.
Right, so she just waits for the Chrono to
Yes.
be out, and then she can go in
Yeah.
here. So
And then-
somebody's got to die. Somebody's got to sacrifice themselves on the side of Broom Handle because Nana is going to kill anything and everything that she sees right
Yes. Yeah.
now. She's terrifying.
She's starting to get there. I mean,
Yeah.
especially that MKB is pretty. It's the nice pick.
And-
Okay, so they got BKB, Power Spike. Now's the time you smoke. Find something.
Smoke. Oh, actually, Broom Handle, they smoke up as well.
Okay.
Nana choosing to be like, I'm still going to be farming a little bit. But the rest of them here, they're playing up on the high ground. Sleepless in position already. Almost completed that Orchid. So that should be exciting. And again, they smoke up here, which means that they're not farming. There's a lot of time they spend, wandering around, not getting kills, not making use of the map and making something happen here with the fact that, they have so many big ultimates. But these big ultimates are going to be so much less effective. Oh, okay. Aurora, she goes forward. She does have the BKB. She gets hookshot forward. Can he do anything? Yeah, she pops the BKB. Mortimer's Kisses is somewhat wasted here. Ravage is cast it out actually in front here. He catches onto 2 here, but can Bada really get anything? Yeah, the follow-up Disruptor Storm is kind of nice. They do take down Sleepless. That is, 1 kill for a lot of ultimates expended here.
Yeah.
Nana, she's looking into Hunt. Does she want to go for more? Ningen is pushing up the lane as quickly as she can. He does have a level 2 Dagon, Boots of Travel to boot as well.
Mariposa very, very patient with that one. Clock obviously got the hook in and tried to go on. I mean, the Mortal Kiss was shooting from the back, but the fact that the Ravage happened, but it was so far from everybody else, there was no damage follow-up. They caught off the Snapfire and the Invoker with that Ravage, but they weren't able to get any kills because, again, nobody was in position. So it seems like the fights are happening, the Ravages are kind of there, but the thing is that you need the follow. The PA needed to have been up front and started to just blow these guys up. Was not in the right spot.
Whoa. That was Kakuri actually going down over here. Everybody, you look at their positioning, it's so aggressive. It's not even inside the pit. They're just up on the high ground here being like, I dare you, Broom Handle. I dare you. Come up. Fight me.
Yeah, I mean, Aegis here, just...
Roshan in the hands of Faceless Void. I don't see how you kill Nana at this point in time. You gotta wait for the... Okay, Nana doesn't have the BKB at the moment, right? It's flying
she just
out.
bought out.
She just bought it. So she's gonna have one of the BKB. She's gonna have a BKB. But how are you gonna kill her twice or thrice maybe? Because she has lifesteal as well, and with MKB she's gonna lifesteal quite a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of does he get a good chrono? That's the big thing, right? Just who are you able to catch?
Just spread out.
Yeah, I mean, if you can chrono the Quap or the PA at this point, you take it because those are the two that are only doing damage. The other ones are about the control. So if you can blow those up, they lose. Broom Handle's gonna really have a hard time fighting.
Okay, I'm actually surprised that Broom Handle, they're still out of their base. I thought they would want to defend high ground, but I guess maybe they don't want to defend that way against a Pugna and a Meteor Hammer Invoker.
Yeah.
Look at their tower just getting blasted down. Sleepless waiting behind the trees. Oh man.
Glyph is gonna dissuade them
Glyph
from going
is gonna be popped, but I don't think there's a repair kit available, so... Ooh, look at that. Nana with the alacrity. She's just going to be beating down that poor tier 3. Ooh. Tier 3 is down. Zoning EMP, by the way. She gets fed more HP by the Pugna. More blasts coming through. The rest of them in such wonderful positions, waiting behind, supporting this Void who's just taking the tower. And there's nothing really much that Broom Handle can really do. They can just watch them. Unfortunately, just watch them take their racks here. Okay, the Ravage is out onto 2 again, but it's so far forward. Kakuri, she goes in forward, but she gets silenced immediately. Mortimer's Kisses. The hook shot forward as well is onto the PA, actually, stopping her for a moment. Oh, they found the PA in the Chronosphere. The Cataclysm, it goes out, but PA, she manages to survive.
She's got the BKB. She's alive for now,
she's
but
right.
that ice wall, and now she's kind of stuck.
Now she goes blink forward, actually, and now Tide, actually. So far, the fight's still going pretty good, but unfortunately, Bada Bing's going to fall first. Now they're going to try to go for Nana. Oh, the crits actually, but no. Unfortunately, it isn't the PA who goes down instead.
Oh, they heal.
Oh, the heals, man. I think they're just too far ahead at this point in time. And the Aegis? Okay, the Echo Slam is kind of nice. They take out the Pugna again, but Kakuri seems to be the case of too little, too late. The cookie forward again into the ice walls. Well, Kakuri
so
is
good
dead for the count. And, I
mean, you got to buy back here. Faceless Void, super aggressive. Time walks even forward. Just the amount of heal. I mean, she's got Aegis, right? So she can just kind of man up here and just kind of destroy everything. And that fight was just completely scattered throughout. Tide was in the low ground, outside the base. PA was there. Tide was trying to save the PA, but then the PA just blinked to the high ground. So people were all over the place, right? It seemed a little bit disjointed.
I feel like it's a range issue with Tide going so far in, but Disruptor and the Earthshaker quite unable to follow up,
I feel like another thing is that the team fight, the PA or the Quap need to start it, right? And then everybody will attract attention to that and they'll group up and then you go on in with the Blink and the Echo.
So you don't want them to begin with Ravage?
I don't think beginning with it will hurt because of the fact that the Ravage happens, but then there's no follow-up. The Quap and the PA have not been in position to follow up on that crowd control.
I see. Alright, Kakuri, she's going for it. Remember that she bought, but she gets caught in the ice wall, and that's the end of Kakuri. It's a dieback. And Mega Creeps gonna be coming in the base of Broom Handle. Sleepless, Orchid, and Blade Mill. Cataclysm goes forward. Ooh.
Static Storm, a bit wasted as well.
Destroyed. Now, Queen of Pain, she's gonna go forward. They take out the Aegis. Congratulations. Good. Okay, you're going to take out Sleepless as well. That's kind of nice. But no, Sleepless is not gonna go down. She's gonna get fed out. A little bit of health by Ningen again. And on the back end here, it looks like, the Queen of Pain as well as the Tide Hunter. They're gonna get beaten up by the entirety of sorry, not the Queen of Pain, the Phantom Assassin. They're gonna get beaten up by Mariposa, and that looks to be good game. Well played. Aurora calling it, and well, the game goes to Mariposa.
Just really clinical game. I mean, this is how you want to play this. Obviously, it's a little bit. I mean, Broom Handle had their chances, right? They definitely won out in some of the lanes, and especially with Bada Bing just kind of taking up the top lane. I think the whole rotation thing kind of affected them. Second thing is that let's go back to the draft. I think that's the biggest thing, because the Tide and the Earthshaker, you saw those picks very, very early. And Mariposa's like, okay, we'll deal with this by having everybody kind of at afar. Right, we're going to have an Invoker offlane, which is definitely not traditional. We're going to have a Pugna, like all of these things, and then like the Snapfire. Like, oh, well, the Snapfire was already picked at that point. But like they're playing around so that they're always spaced out, and they have that perfect positioning and that zoning, so to speak, where, yes, the Ravage happens, but they're so far apart that it's really not following up, right? There was no Echo that followed up, and then we had that massive Wombo combo that we were always hoping for. It never happened.
But the massive wombo combo on the side of Mariposa sort of did happen.
Yeah.
I saw lots of there were lots of Mortimer's Kisses into the Chronosphere. Later on, there were some nice cataclysms into the Chronosphere as well. So
I mean, let's give props where props are due. Like the Invoker, I was incredibly impressed by her play. Right, the fact that like her ice walls, the control that she had. Yes, she died early, and I was kind of questioning it, but even her itemization actually proved out paying in spades, because of the fact that like the Meteor Hammer, obviously, you're taking towers a lot faster, and you're able to team fight. Like just all of that, it made sense for the fact that their team was working around it. Even Sleepless, who's going like the unconventional Orchid, actually
right.
really paid off. It was actually a really good item in this game, and we were kind of like, is it the right one? But actually, it counters Quap and the PA, which he needs to control.
All right, Mariposa emerging as the winners against Broom Handle here. Wow, that was actually a pretty fun game to watch.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that game. Mariposa really showing up to the fight, and Nana, I think, my MVP for that game here.
Very good game.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we're going to also go into
What's the next game?
The next game will be TBC.
TBC.
Oh,
Games
'cause-
are still ongoing, so you
okay.
can catch the other games. If you go into the Watch tab in the Dota 2 client, you can actually look at the other games and the league here. So we're from FSL Dota 2, and these are these games are under the FSL Open 2. Does it sound right?
Dota 2 Open 2.
Dota 2 Open 2.
Yeah, it sounds weird, but that is what it is. By the way, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me here, Ashley Rita Wong, at on Instagram as well as on Facebook. And Mr.
You can find me
Holler.
at Holler TV. They forgot the TV because my name is
Oh,
Holler, and then that's how it works. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and of course all the other social medias. So feel free to give us a follow and like if you like what we do. Obviously, we're here to just kind of grow and kind of learn how everybody's playing the game. Obviously, we still are learning ourselves.
For sure.
There's a lot going on with this game, and so we would like to also give a shout out to our sponsors at Intel, Dreamcore, Super Solid, and Yahoo. Without them, this league would not have happened. So thank you so much for that. And we're gonna go into a quick
Break.
10 or 15 minutes. We'll see how
Watch
it
the
goes
other
because
games.
we gotta wait for the other games. So we'll get into that very, very soon.